We are here in beautiful, sunny, and very autumny Norway.
Yes, our last new country of this trip, which is very exciting.
Yep.
Also kind of sad because it means the trip is almost over.
I know. Yeah.
But I'm excited to be in Norway, and Theo is with us.
Yes.
We made it in, which was actually fairly easy because I feel like
It was.
snuck through the border.
Yeah, so I guess sometimes the border, when you're driving through, has people there checking, and sometimes
it
it's the
doesn't.
honor system, and
We drove through in the evening and there was literally no one there, and we're like, but we have all of our
it was a rainy
papers.
Friday night,
Don't you
and
want to look at
people
them?
were like, I'm going to go home and not do this today, so fair enough. But we did have all of our papers, and, it's important to be prepared,
Yes.
and sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't, so
Most of the time, apparently you don't.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're here.
Yes.
And yeah, we're staying close to Oslo, so we're going to do a bit of the city, do some day trips. Today we're starting with a little day trip, and it's really sunny and nice.
Yeah.
Potentially our last sunny, warm day.
I
It's
think
gonna
we'll
get
have
pretty
some
cold
sun,
after
but
this.
I do think it gets a little bit cool after
Yeah.
this. So time to layer up all the sweaters that we brought, and
didn't bring
hopefully we will be warm enough. I have faith that I will be warm enough, but I'm a little worried about this
I
one
didn't
over
bring
here.
warm enough clothes. I also didn't bring cold enough clothes. I packed all wrong this trip. The whole first month was too hot. This whole month is too cold. I packed for in-between weather. We've had no in-between weather.
Yeah, sometimes it's going to happen.
Yeah.
2 months is a long time to
Can't predict.
predict the weather, and you can kind of go off of like seasonal averages, but you don't really know,
all over the
and you
place.
just gotta roll with it sometimes. Theo's wearing his little Nordic sweater, so that's good. But he might be a little chilly when we go to the mountains, so we'll see.
We'll
But yeah,
see.
like Katie
Anyways,
said,
where are we today?
we are doing day trips, a bunch of day trips from Oslo,
Yeah.
and probably do like maybe one day in the city itself. It's pretty small, so that should be good as well. But we are excited to be here in Tønsberg. It is I believe, the oldest town in Norway, so that's exciting.
And it's just an hour and a bit
Yeah.
outside the city.
Yeah,
so
it's close.
easy little drive.
Yeah, and on the water,
On
very
the water,
pretty.
yeah.
Lots of tunnels on the way here, lots of water, lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, pretty drive.
Yeah, and I believe there is like a replica of an original style Viking ship that I'm pretty excited to see, and checking out the historic town should be fun. So
Yeah,
that's
let's
what we're
go
doing today.
Wander around and see what's up.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's a new day and we are exploring the city of Oslo. So far it's beautiful. It feels like a
Yes.
very modern city. The architecture is amazing, very different from Stockholm, which is cool. And we're starting things off with a little boat tour around the city.
Yeah, so we only had limited time here,
And
and
Theo's here.
Theo is here. We had looked at maybe driving out further to like Bergen and some of the other places and do more of like the fjords. But we kind of decided that we wanted to keep things a little bit more low key and be closer to Oslo and do day trips from here instead.
Yeah.
So we basically decided that to do a little fjords tour on Oslofjord. So right from the city was an option, and
Which is
we
really
thought
cool.
that's really cool. Plus, as you're going in and out of the harbor, you get to see all of the cool sights of the city itself.
Yeah.
So it's like a bit of both nature and city, and good combination. So
Yeah, we only have a week in Norway. Obviously, Norway is very big. There's a lot you can see, but we're trying to pack it into a week. So we thought staying kind of in one spot would make sense. But it's nice you can still do a lot from Oslo. And this seems very cool. The boat is beautiful. It's all electric, which is really cool.
It's a very new boat. I think it's
Yeah.
like maybe 2 months new, like 2 months new, 2 months old. And it's all electric, you said?
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a nice, quiet, chill cruise.
And dogs are allowed.
Yeah.
Because dogs are always allowed.
Yeah, because they're family. Theo's on a boat.
All right, well, I think our boat is gonna. Oh, it's time.
We're about
It's
to
time.
leave.
Green, the color of true elation. Pine on a summer's day. See, I've been waiting for you, waiting for you. Green, the color of true elation. Pine on a summer's day. See, I've been waiting for you, waiting for you. I'm a winner, I'm no saint, I'm a sinner and away. Keep my secrets, clean my slate. Now you're saying it's all fake. Paint a picture, fit the shape. Masterpiece while you complain. Was a puppet, now I'm vain. Paint a picture, change my Scream, the power of celebration. Make way for a generation that's been waiting for you, waiting for you. Now it's all so green. Now it's all so green. Now it's all so green.
Okay, the boat was awesome. Highly
Yes.
recommend. Honestly, a seagull's coming to join us. You could come. We kind of thought it was going to be really cold, and then we thought, well, boat ride that's indoor with like a cafe and like bathrooms and stuff. Like that sounds like a great cold weather activity.
Yeah.
Or rainy activity, or
It would be perfect on like a crappy day.
Yeah,
Like
it was
such a good way to see the city.
not a crappy day. It was very nice. So we actually
No.
spent like a good portion of the ride outside,
Yeah.
taking photos and everything. It was beautiful. And then we just found a cozy spot inside and then just looked out the window for the rest. So
Yeah, an hour and a half was such a nice amount of time
was.
as well.
Yeah.
There are tours that are 2.5 hours that go a bit further, but I mean,
think the
this
hour and a
was
half
great.
is probably all you really need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. The views are beautiful. I'm so glad we're here in autumn. It just
Yeah.
looks so magical. The colors are so pretty, and it's just, it's a beautiful city. So
Yeah, going through and seeing all the colorful houses on the coast with
all
the
little
fall
cabins.
leaves
It's
and
so cute.
oh, yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now we just climb to the top of the Opera House, which is beautiful and absolutely a must do. And then we're gonna go grab some lunch and explore the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the seagull wants to say hi, so let's give them their chance.
Hello.
Say that we're in love, but it's an enigma. Breaking the bottles, breaking apart. Bright purple blue, you're bruising my heart. Lilacs, Hennessy handbags. You maxed out your platinum black label card. You buy anything, keep me in your arms. Materialistic, I thought you a blacklist. I kinda like it, I kinda like it. You're possessive, obsessive, so passive aggressive to the issues that we have. Loving me so bad, but I love it. I love it. I love the way you love me bad. I want it like that, 'cause I love it. I love it. It's an addiction. I'm a junkie for your skin. We're high and we're low, I love and I hate. The down on the carpet kiss that I crave. Enticing, exciting, attractive when you're lying. So I'm always coming back, loving me so bad. But I love it. I love it. I love the way you love me bad. I want it like that, 'cause I love it. I love it. Keeping a level head, we're fixed to you by a thread. I know I should cut you off.
All right, it has been such a nice day in Oslo. Theo, did you have a good time?
Theo had a great time. He got to go on a boat, he got carried around, and then he had a really nice walk through the city at the end, and then up here to this viewpoint.
Yeah, we saw these nice little viewpoints kind of looking out over the city on the map, and we're like, oh, that looks really close. It was like a hike up, but
It's quite
very
steep.
worth it.
So short,
Yeah,
but steep.
but like trails
Yeah.
up out of the city, but definitely worth it. The views are beautiful.
Yes.
Caught the sunset up here,
Yes.
and a nice way to end the day in Oslo.
Yeah, so I guess now we just have to figure out how to get home.
Yeah, before it
And,
gets too dark, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Lead us home, Theo. Use your nose. Tell us where to go.
Oh.
I love how you love me I love it.
Okay, today we have another full day in Oslo, and we wanted to find something to do that was like very typically Norwegian. And I'd been looking up like spas and things to go to because that's, whoops, blooper reel. I'd been looking up spas to go to in Norway and in all of Scandinavia actually, so that's very much a thing to do. But in Oslo, all I really found were like fancy hotel spas that didn't really appeal to us. And Steph was saying she wanted to find something like more authentically Norwegian. And then when we were doing our boat tour around the Oslofjord, we saw all these saunas like kind of dotted around the water. And we looked them up, and basically they're like community saunas that you book in advance, and you go and you basically like go on your own, you light the fire, you wait for it to warm up, and you sit and you have a sauna by yourself looking out over the water. And we were like, yes, that is what we want to do. So we booked one, and we're gonna go do that today. I think we're gonna be the only people there, and it should be really pretty, and it's really cold today, so it should be a nice day for a sauna. And wish us luck. It should be fun. Are you excited?
I am very excited. Yeah. You can also book them privately, but I mean, I'm sure in the summer and stuff, or I don't know when it would be busier, but we looked at the times, maybe weekends and stuff, I bet would be really busy, but
Yeah.
we looked and it definitely looked like we were the only ones booked in, so we decided to not bother with booking a private one, and we thought we'd just get the private one anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah. This street is very narrow, and that's a big bus.
So we just got into our floating sauna. You can see where we are here, right on the fjord. The views are very nice. So you basically come in, drop your stuff, grab your little fire kindling supplies, and then you come into the sauna and you build your fire, which Steph has done, and then you just wait for it to warm up.
I absolutely love this concept. This is not something that they would ever let you do in North America. Come into a box of wood and start your own fire and just trust that you're not going to burn the thing down. But I love it, and hopefully I've done a good job. But we're kind of on our own, and that's kind of the point. So.
Update. it is warm. It took maybe like 20 minutes for it to get warm.
Yeah, I would say I'm proud of myself for a very successful fire that did not take that long to warm up.
Very good job.
And yeah, we're getting nice and toasty, and I'm personally psyching myself up to dip in the fjord. So
I don't know if I'm gonna have the guts to do it, but I'm excited to
just
cheer
feel
you
like
on. You just have to.
for me, it's something I have to do.
Yeah.
I feel called to do it.
It is
I'm
very
pining
much a
for
thing.
the fjords, one would say, if
Well,
they were a
I'm
Monty Python fan.
I'll be very impressed because it's really cold outside, but it's really hot in here. Yeah, okay, well, stay tuned, I guess. But this is very nice. The view is very nice. You can feel that you're like floating on the water.
Yeah.
It's a neat experience.
Yeah, we're completely by ourselves. There is a little construction happening, but otherwise we are on the quieter side.
Yeah.
Which is very nice, because where we were yesterday, it was a whole promenade and there were a lot of people walking around, so
Right. It's
they
nice
were
that
all
it's
just
quiet.
like watching, everyone gets to like watch everybody in the saunas over there, whereas here
You're
we
just alone.
are not visible to anyone.
Yeah, that's true. That makes it nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, getting warm. Better or worse the second time? Look at this. Like, look at where you are. It's so cool.
Okay, we are headed out of Norway today, and on our way back down to Sweden, we have stopped in a little town about an hour south of where we were staying in Oslo, Fredrikstad.
Yeah.
So far, it's adorable.
Very cute.
Yes.
Just like all the other spots we've been. And yeah, this is the end of our Norway journey.
Yeah.
It was a quick week, flew by, but we've had a lot of fun. And yeah, we're gonna walk around the little town, grab some food, and then hop in the car and keep driving. So
Yeah.
let's go check it out.
I think we're gonna walk quickly because it is
It's cold. It's very cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting into like winter type temperatures.
Colder than we
and-
have clothes for.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and it's windy,
Yeah. Okay.
but we can try to be like tough Norwegians and handle it.
No.
Okay, let's go.
That is officially it for our time in Norway, and I think our timing is good because it is so cold.
Yeah, I think if we stayed any longer, we would need to send for jackets, winter clothing, winter jackets.
Yeah.
It seems like that time, unless you just spend all your time in the sauna, and that's how you stay warm, which also
True.
makes sense. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah, yesterday in the sauna was definitely a highlight for me. I'm so glad we
Yes.
did that. It was such a Norwegian thing to do, and it was really fun. And we'll put the info for the one that we booked.
Yeah,
in
that
the
one's
description.
awesome. Yeah.
It was so good, super affordable, by far the cheapest of any that we saw. And it's a nonprofit, so the funds all go to like cleaning up the fjord, which is really cool. So that was definitely a highlight for me and something I would recommend for sure.
Yeah. So the one thing we did end up crossing off our list for this time in Norway was a little day trip up to Lillehammer. I personally have some very fond memories of the Olympics that were held there, so that is aging myself there if anybody remembers what year that was. But I remember watching those on TV, and it was really like the first time I watched the Olympics and like was old enough to like really get into it. And so I just remember thinking like, ooh, how cool would it be to like go to the Olympics, A, as an athlete, B, as a spectator. But yeah, we didn't go to Lillehammer this time because it was just a little far, and we just felt like we wanted to do something else that day. So
It's also very, very cold.
yeah,
and
that was basically
we don't have like the clothes, like we just don't have what we would need for like 0-degree weather. So that was the other reason. But the day trips we did do, I think, were entirely worth it, and I really enjoyed our time in Oslo as well. So overall, great week. Glad we came to Norway. Yeah, it was very expensive. That was the other surprise.
Very expensive.
Even coming from Canada, which is an expensive country, it was definitely the most expensive week of our trip, and the most expensive destination that we have probably ever been to.
Yeah, Iceland, the food was pretty expensive. Food in general, like $30 burritos and things like that. Obviously, there are ways of doing it that are less expensive, and I think we did our best.
Yeah.
But all in all, yes, loved our time, and we will probably come back at some point and maybe try some skiing in Lillehammer. And
That would be
stuff
cool.
like
Yeah. So we're going to drive back through Sweden on our way to Denmark, which is our last destination. We're going to be in Copenhagen for our last week of the trip. I can't believe we're almost done.
No.
So close to the end, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
thanks
stay
for following
tuned.
along. Yeah. See you next time. Bye. Bye.